feel in my stomach like I've weighed myself for years to the point maybe this is autistic, but I don't care. I don't want to be fat. What up, guys? Welcome to my reaction series. Today, we are watching a fatty talk about the struggles of growing up fat. I'm probably going to relate to a lot of this. I wasn't ever like obese, but I was definitely chubby. I would have been 90s obese, but like 2010s chubby. You know what I mean?
Today, let's talk about the trauma of growing up fat. I was a chubby kid growing up, and when you're young, everyone thinks it's so cute that you have these chubby cheeks, you have chubby arms, you have big legs. Like, they love you because you're so cute. And then when you get older, they start to turn on you and they shame you
Yeah, fat kids are kind of cute, but yeah, they get big and now they're blubber.
for being chubby. I was 8 years old, and people were already telling
And
me
it's God, when your mother does not teach you how to eat right and cook and like basic life skills, um, you just are at such a disadvantage. And like it just took me so many hours to get over my eating problem. And it was my own fault because I had from like 14 to fix. I never wanted to. So, but like it's just when that's your struggle in life, it takes so long to get over it.
that I had to lose weight if I wanted to have a boyfriend, that I had to lose weight in order to find love. At 8 years old, you're already telling me that my life is determined by how my body looks, that my achievements, that whatever will happen to me is based on how thin I am. That is such a messed up way to grow up. I had very low self esteem. I never saw
And the look it. So that's kind of nagging, right? So if you just say you have to lose weight at 8, what I would maybe suggest, I mean, take it or leave it. It's my opinion, right? But I do have the microphone. So you got to give them the tools to succeed and figure out why they're like fat. So I mean, if I had a girl come to me and we have to figure out what in her diet is the problem. Like for me, and I'll just use myself. Sugar drinks, and just sugar in general. I mean, that's my kryptonite. I mean, some of the stuff I still don't have like the cleanest diet, but God, I think of the stuff I used to eat, and I'm like, I should have looked like her. I was just chubby, but I deserve to be fat.
myself as beautiful. I absolutely hated myself and my body. I had such a terrible relationship with food. My whole life, I was traumatized just because I was fat.
Yeah, I don't like the word trauma. I mean, your mother failed you. She didn't teach you how to cook and eat healthy. So, count calories. Again, we used to have jobs that would just keep us thin. Now we don't, so we got to count calories. It just is what it is.
People treated me differently. I hated family reunions because there was always going to be this tita who brings up, "Oh my God, you're so big now. You got so fat. Have you tried exercise? Have you tried this diet?" And then when they see you eating, they're like,
Yeah, I don't like diets. And I'll tell you what it is. When I wanted to lose weight, I didn't want to do the work of counting calories. Like, there's a lot of things you have to track, and it's a lot of work. Like, there are people that naturally stop eating. There's people that don't. And if you're not one of those people that stops, you have to count not only your calories, you have to figure out your protein, carbs, and fats. You have to count sugars. At some point, I think I'll get to the point where I can count like nutrients and that sort of thing, but like I don't have time for that. There are apps that help you, but I just for me, it wasn't until I know it, like I know the information. Like it wasn't until I can kind of ballpark how much meat is gonna be like a portion and how much carbs is a portion. I can feel in my stomach, like I've weighed myself for years to the point maybe this is autistic, but I don't care. I don't want to be fat. Um, I've weighed myself for years and I can feel how if I need to like walk more in a day. And it's not until you know that information and you're aware of it. And it takes like, I would say it took me a year and a half of like tracking to get to that point. But you have to be motivated and your parents have to give you the tools. Like, I don't know, when I have kids, I want them to have a food scale. And I just, I would never want them to deal with this problem that I had. I just wouldn't.
"Are you sure you're going to eat all that? Maybe skip the rice for now. Maybe don't eat all of that." And then when you don't eat, they're like, why are you not eating? Are you on a diet? You never win. You never win. Anyways, as the fat kid, I always thought I needed to be funny or I needed to be smart. I needed to be something. So I'm not just the fat kid. I'm the fat kid that's also smart. I'm the fat kid that's good at
That's
English.
true. The uglier the girl, the more productive they usually are. Just balance probabilities. I was more productive than my prettier sister. My uglier sister probably more productive than me. You know what it is? It's just, yeah.
I'm the fat kid that's good at art or like I'm funny. I had to have something else so that I'm just not labeled as that fat kid in class. So much of my life revolved around my weight. Like every breathing moment was focused on maybe if I do this, I'll lose weight. Maybe if I wear this, I'll hide the fat. Everything revolved around my body and what it looked like. I think that's one of the reasons
Yeah, and that's the worst part is for me, like, I didn't wanna date because I knew date was drinks, food, like, there was a time when it was really I was gaining weight fast, and I just, like I'm young and I'm, like, cute, but, like, I don't wanna exacerbate this problem, but although to be fair, once you get into a relationship, it really does, as a woman, give you the opportunity to lose weight if you want to because, like, usually men have better eating habits than women, but, it just is.
why I felt so lost in life when I reached my early to mid 20s was because I never had a dream or goal. My only goal was to lose weight. My only dream was to be that skinny girl with white skin.
Well, to make your dream come true, I mean, I don't know, you're yellow, like, so I don't know if you can be white, but you have a cute face, you should not be fat, and this is really bad for her age, like, she's fatter than I was. I guess I was, like, maybe 30% body fat, 32-ish, I'd have to look, but
That was my only dream. So when
it's gotta be 40 to 45.
I actually got older and I'm like, well, what do you want to do with your life? I don't know. My only plan was to lose weight. That was it. Because that's what everyone around me kept on reminding me that I'll only
You need to lose I'll remind you too, you do need to lose weight.
be happy if I lost weight. I'll only find love.
I bullied my sister into this. She's cute now, but I told her and you know what? I didn't even mean it to be mean, but I'm just like, "You're really gonna" I really regret being big when I was younger, and I'm like, "You need to make that your number 1 job is to get thin. I don't care what you wanna do. You wanna get married, have babies, do that. You wanna work, do that. You wanna be a whore, whatever, it's not my problem. But you're gonna wanna be thin. Whatever you do, it's gonna be a detriment to you."
If I lost weight, I'll only be successful if I lost weight. I can only wear what I want to wear if I lost weight. So, yeah, everything revolved around losing weight. Today, let's talk about the trauma of growing up fat.
Okay.
I was a chubby
So, I don't really think it's trauma. I think it should be the trauma of my parents not teaching me the skills to be thin because kids need to know this. I mean, I just don't think there's a reason like kids don't know how to cook and clean and like do that stuff if you're an involved parent. So, anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. I love you. Go to the audacitynetwork.com and sign up. $10 a month, $80 a year. Um, I'm kind of scared I'm gonna get banned, so if I do, I might be done unless we get enough signups, so I'll see ya. Thanks for watching, bye-bye.